Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back once again to Easy English Explanation by Pooja Joshi. So, how are you all? Today, we are going to start the first part, Santosh Yadav of Standard 9th NCERT book, Beehive. Lesson number 8, Reach for the Top. In that, we are having the first part, Santosh Yadav, and the second part about Maria Sharapova. So let's start with the first part, Santosh Yadav. So Santosh Yadav is a very great personality. As you can see her picture here in the book, the flying, like trying to fly like a bird. As she is the woman who has scaled Mount Everest twice, as well as she was the youngest woman to climb the Mount Everest. First, let me read out the lesson, that is by paragraph and few lines, and then I'll tell you the explanation as well as the word meaning. Before you read, let me ask you that whether there is any idol which you like to become like. Do you idolize anybody? Any sportsman? Any art or culture person? Any hero, heroine? Any media personality? Or maybe any doctor or leader? Do you feel that you want to become like him or her? So here is one great personality we are going to talk about. Before you read, think for a while and make a list of 3 to 5 persons you idolize or admire very much for their achievements. Your idols may be from any sphere of life: sports, medicine, media, or art and culture. Your teacher will then discuss your choices with you to find out who the top 5 idols of your class are. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing, and a daughter, though not considered a curse, was not generally welcome. When her mother was expecting Santosh, a travelling holy man, giving her his blessing, assumed that she wanted a son. But to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. The holy man was also surprised. Nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing, and as destiny would have it, the blessing seemed to work. Santosh was born the 6th child in a family with 5 sons, 5 brothers. She was born in the small village of Joniavas of Rewari district in Haryana. Now, as far as the explanation, the only woman, she was the only woman, female in the world who has scaled means reached Mount Everest for 2 times. But she was born in a society where the birth of a son was considered as a blessing from the God. Sons were considered as a blessing and daughters not curse but similar, somewhat less than a curse, you can say. It was not generally welcome. When it was the birth of a son, then everybody appreciated and congratulated, but girls were treated as just less than curse. When her mother, she was expecting Santosh, when she was pregnant with Santosh in her womb, then a man, a holy man, a saint was moving from there, and he came to give his blessings. He thought that as usual they may be also expecting a son, but in her family the situation was different. Why was it different? As she already had 5 brothers, that before Santosh 5 sons were born to his mother. So they were expecting a daughter that time. So when he gave the blessing of a son, the unborn child's grandmother, that is Santosh's grandmother, told that we are now wishing for a daughter. So as the holy man gave the blessing, it was fulfilled, and Santosh was born. The daughter was born in their family. Holy man was also surprised to hear that they did not want a son and they wanted a daughter, and he gave the blessing, and Santosh was the 6th child in a family of 5 sons. So she was a sister to 5 brothers, and she was born in the small village of Juniavas of Rewari district in Haryana. Now for the paragraph number 2, let me read out first and then we'll have the explanation. The girl was given the name Santosh, which means contentment. But Santosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. She began living life on her own terms from the start. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred shorts. Looking back, she says now, from the very beginning, I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and a rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. So, how confident was she? She was given the name Santosh. Santosh, that is satisfaction, as her family had satisfaction when she was born, because they were wishing for a girl to be born. Santosh means contentment. Contentment means satisfaction. They were contented. Meaning of contentment is satisfaction. Then she was always looking for something different from the regular traditional way of life. Other girls had to wear some skirts, long skirts or saris or like that, and she wanted and she always preferred to wear, she liked to wear shorts, very very small half pants. And she says, looking back to that side, now she says, then from the very early stage she was determined. She had the fixed will that she will choose the correct path. Then the path will be scientific also, then everybody will be changing around her. She doesn't need to change. When we are correct children, then we should stick to it and we should choose a rational, scientific and a correct, proper path. Then people have to believe in us. When we will be successful, then those people who are against us, they will only come to congratulate us. Paragraph number 3. Santosh's parents were affluent landowners who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the country's capital, New Delhi, which was quite close by. But in line with the prevailing custom in the family, Santosh had to make do with local village school, so she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived. And the right moment came when she turned 16. At 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. Santosh was also under pressure from her parents to do the same. What does this paragraph mean? Paragraph number 3, as you can see. Santosh's parents were very, very rich, affluent landowners. Affluent means who are having lots and lots of money, that is wealthy, rich. Landowners means those who are owning lands, that is zamindars. They could easily afford to pay money for her fees. They could afford to send her to one of the best schools in Delhi. Delhi was nearby, country's capital. But in line with means in line means here see, in accordance with the regular prevailing customs, whatever going on customs in the family, they didn't send the girl to a far away place from there. They didn't want to send the girls away from them to do the schooling or education or any other matter. So she was not allowed that time. She decided to fight with the system in her own quiet way, and she thought, let the right moment come, and that time I will do whatever I want. And at the age of 16, most of the girls were married in her village, but she refused to do so because her parents also wanted her to get married. Paragraph number 4. A marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. Her parents then agreed to pay for her education. Now for the explanation of paragraph number 4. She was not ready to marry at such an early age of 16. She threatened. Threaten means she gave a warning to her parents that she will do the opposite. She will hurt her parents, not physically, of course, but in a way that they will not feel good. She gave a warning to her parents that she will not receive proper education, then she will never marry. Up to that time, she will not marry. She left home and got herself admission in a school in Delhi. She got herself admitted there. When her parents, they refused that if you want to do of your choice, if you want to live a life of your own choice, then we are not going to pay your fees. We are not going to support you by money. So she politely answered, with very humbleness she answered them and informed that I have plans to earn money. I will work part-time and study. Then I will earn my money and manage my expenses. And then when her parents saw her determination, they also agreed to pay for her education. With this, we end the first part, Santosh Yadav's first sub-part, that is first video of Santosh Yadav. See you in the next session as early as possible. Hope to see you soon. Miss you all. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.